Hello ghouls and ghoulies, it's Douglas here at Dromboy Productions, and today is a very, very special day. Well, for us Ghost fans at least. It's been 2 years since we've had any original music from Ghost, and we've had a couple of covers since then, but nothing original to the band. And it's been 4 years since Cardinal Copia, Papa 4, has taken his spot at the head of the clergy after dethroning Papa 3. Around this time last year, there was some stirrings of a new single coming out called Hunter's Moon. I believe one website even listed it up for pre-order or something like that, and then took it down pretty soon thereafter, and we didn't know why. What's up with this? Why did they cancel this song? Well, the song was not canceled, and now we have an answer. Just recently, Ghost Camp has released the image of the Hunter Moon single from the soundtrack of Halloween Kills. Guys, this is exciting. This is two of my favorite worlds colliding, Halloween and Ghost. Technically, they've already done it before with like t-shirts, some different merchandising, but beyond that, nothing. And of course, to celebrate the fact that it is a Halloween-related single, I do have on my original He's Back t-shirt, because they're back. So a few hours ago, Spotify released the song, but I've been waiting for the music video because the music video is supposed to go ahead and premiere, and it is here. I have it up, fully loaded, ready to watch. So guys, for the first time ever, let's watch Ghost's Hunter's Moon. Well guys, I know what you're probably wondering. Was it a bop? You're goddamn right it was a bop! Whoa, that shit slaps, son! I can already see a lot of people are gonna hate this fucking song. Personally, I greatly enjoyed it. I will say, it kinda sounds like a Meliora B-side, or possibly a leftover track from that time period, because I believe it was also produced by the same gentleman that did that and Popestar. Outside of that, it's a pretty damn good song. I like the song itself. The only part I really didn't care for, and I guess it kind of works, there's this weird little segment kind of towards the climax of the song where there's this audio distortion on Papa's voice whenever it almost has like the rewind effect in the video. I wasn't super fond of that in general just on a Ghost song, but this definitely gives off vibes of old 70s, 80s slasher movie soundtracks, like, you know, stuff that Dokken may have done for Nightmare, etc. At least in my opinion, it definitely carries that vibe. Overall, not a bad Ghost song. I greatly enjoyed the song. Now, as for the music video, maybe there are some deeper metaphors that I'm missing with it. Maybe, yet again, maybe there's something I'm just missing in context of the video. But personally, I think, at least on a first watch, it's one of the weakest Ghost music videos or officially produced videos by them yet. It seems that there's this little girl who's plagued by visions of the boogeyman? Something like that. Perhaps that's supposed to be the character that has the weird mask on. And the mask almost does resemble William Shatner's life cast, so perhaps it actually is William's life cast. The mouth area to me definitely looks close, but at this point I haven't taken the time to like try to freeze frame, look at specific details, but at first glance it looked like William Shatner's life cast with some really weird creepy eyes painted on. Definitely reminds me somewhat of like the Du Hast masks from Rammstein, I guess, in the way that they're both faces that have open eyes that are never blinking, and they're kind of eerie. Obviously you also see this character appearing before the child and under the child's bed and stuff like that. So I really do think the metaphor is supposed to be for that being the boogeyman, or perhaps the constant fear of the boogeyman looming. to the child. The house that they shot in, yet again, not 100% sure, but at least in the first walkthrough or the first watch through, to me, that seems to be possibly the house from the 2018 Halloween. The little dollhouse in the corner of the room was one of the things that to me really seemed like a 2018 Halloween type thing, because obviously there was the miniature version of the house within Laurie Strode's house. Perhaps this is supposed to be seen from the perspective of Karen, or maybe even her daughter. Her granddaughter would be Laurie's granddaughter, because it seems like to the character, from their perspective, the boogeyman's right there. They're always there with them. I don't know if it's supposed to be, like I said, a metaphor for Laurie after that first night in 78. That the boogeyman never left her, even though he was locked up. She was never able to move on from that, and he's still stalking her. Yet again, guys, I'm just giving some opinions, just going loosely based off of what I've seen. If any of you out there have a better idea of what the exact meaning of the video may be, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to get a discussion started. Coolest part of the video, in my opinion, besides like the scene of them just sitting there, the mom seems completely complacent and the trash is blowing around. It's like calamities happening in their household. Outside of that, I really love the good close-up shots we get of Papa's new mask. It looks really creepy up close. I like it. I don't know. It's a little weird just seeing him kind of walk into the attic, it appears. Perhaps he was supposed to be the boogeyman. I'm not entirely sure, like I said. But we see Papa walk up from the attic, look at himself in the mirror. Right in front of him is Michael's mask, and it does appear to be a 2018 mask. If I had to guess, looks like a Trick or Treat Studios stock 2018. Perhaps that they just ruffled up the hair a little bit, and it's just dimly seen in those scenes for a few moments. Perhaps because it was a Tots mask and they didn't want to show close-ups of it for that reason. I don't know. We didn't see as much of Michael, but just the mask. And then obviously at the very end, after looking at himself in the mirror, Copia, Papa 4, goes over there and turns on a video recorder, and Halloween Kills starts playing. So I don't know. Like I said, to me, in my opinion, I like the song. I think it's a bop. I don't think it's necessarily a contender for one of Ghost's best songs, but obviously I'm biased towards a lot of the older stuff in general, although there are definitely some fucking bangers on Perkel, like Witch Image. Video though, like, I don't know, maybe it'll grow on me once we learn more of the context. Maybe the ideas that are explored in this video are further explored in Halloween Kills. I'm not entirely sure how they would be, but I guess we'll wait and see. Halloween Kills will be coming out very soon. So even though it was a bit delayed, better late than never, I'm just excited to finally get some new Ghost music and hopefully a new album coming soon. As for how this song will fit into Halloween, I have no clue. Literally no clue. I don't think it's going to be like a song played during a major event like, you know, Laurie versus Michael or something like that. If I had my guesses, I would say it's either going to be played on a radio in the background, like Don't Fear the Reaper was in the first Halloween, something like that, or perhaps, and they may go this route, but I don't know, perhaps due to the lyrical content of it, maybe it'll be like when the town is gearing up to go fight Michael and find Michael. Maybe at that point there'll be like some small montage clip of everyone going out and getting fully armed, you know, pitchforks, torches, guns, knives, you get the point. So who knows where it'll be featured. Like I said, it could just be a couple of seconds, but regardless, I'm extremely happy for Tobias. I'm sure for him as a Halloween fan, this is a dream come true. So there's my opinion. Loved the song, not so much on the video. It's not horrible, but I do think it's for sure the weakest Ghost video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Alright, ghouls and ghoulies, it's been almost a full day since Hunter's Moon premiered, and since then, Tobias Forge has actually done a small interview talking about Hunter's Moon, how it came to be, how they got that for the Halloween Kills soundtrack, etc. So it would seem that this song was not actually custom made for the Halloween film per se. It seems like it was already just kind of a extra song that Tobias had sitting to the side, I guess ready to be released on like a B-sides album or perhaps an EP in the future or something like that. And essentially he was approached by one of the producers for Halloween Kills. They asked if he would like to do anything for the film. Of course, being a huge Halloween fan, of course he's going to accept. And as he said, pretty much every gothic rock band, which I guess that's the title that Ghost is officially using for themselves at this point, Every gothic rock band has to make a song on Halloween. I mean, goths love Halloween, right? It's unclear to me whether this was an entirely, completely finished song before he was approached to use a song in Halloween Kills, or if perhaps they only had the instrumental side of it done, and lyrically things were changed or just completely written lyrically to fit in with Halloween. I don't know necessarily. He did say, you know, this was a song that they already had. Whenever he was approached about making a new one, he's just like, well, I have a couple and I think this one might work. But regardless, they ended up liking it, I guess, because they used Hunter's Moon, and he also does go on to explain where the seed for the writing for this song came from. And it's because he was doing a little bit of research and came across more information regarding farming and using the different moon cycles to your advantage, which that is a real thing in farming. I actually know a decent amount about that. And in his research, he found out about the difference between a harvest moon, which comes before October, and the hunter's moon is what's closer to Halloween during October. So of course, it's a song about Halloween. He thought he would call it Hunter's Moon, which makes perfect sense. Tobias then goes on to explain that he wrote this song from a somewhat romantic perspective, as well as also having like some sibling love. And I don't think he means incest. I do think it's more so of like the Michael Laurie situation, but this also raises the question as to whether this was written prior to Halloween Kills, whether this was an older song that they are reusing for this, or whether he just kind of wrote that in there as the hint of a possible sibling connection between Laurie and Michael. I don't really know. And then my favorite part of this whole interview is not the explaining of Hunter's Moon, but it's Tobias telling us about his first time ever seeing Halloween. And it was Halloween 2. He found it in this old tobacco shop, kind of in the back with the rest of their movies, and I think it was called The Bloody Night of All Saints, which I think it's pretty interesting how a lot of exported Halloween movies have like entirely different titles and cover artwork and stuff like that. So I like hearing about that kind of stuff. That's really, really cool. And also, since it's October, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. All of you Ghost fans out there, I know you may not interact with many of like my Michael Myers and Halloween videos, but I want to know, what was your first time seeing Halloween? Which was your first Halloween? And what are those memories? For me, the first Halloween I ever saw was Halloween 4 in my living room with my father. I want to say it was on the channel TNT, and every October they would have like Halloween marathons and such. And my dad was in there, and he was watching Halloween, and I came in and started watching it with him. Of course, it was the TV version, so no nudity or anything like that, but overall, still a really, really great film. I remember being like, wow, this is really fucking cool, and I loved it. And with that being said, guys, there's nothing else to talk about. I really hope you guys enjoyed this new song. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you excited for new Ghost? I know I am. I'm really, really hoping that this new era is going to be fucking amazing, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Until then, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and if you have Ghost, you have everything.